As I'm sure you're aware, Team 0% accomplished our goal of beating every uncleared level remaining in Mario Maker 1. Today, I want to show off some of my final clears, including my last first clear ever, which had some of the craziest enemy spam I have ever seen. In this first level, I used some clever cheese to skip a lot of intended gameplay. Right at the start, I'm already ignoring a red coin because where we're going, we don't need red coins. Through the door, I do a triple jump, ride some skull coasters, then damage boost to do another triple jump and make it into the pipe. Once I'm in the subworld, I need to go as fast as possible to get this bomb to the POW block before it blows up. Then I ignore another red coin and do a very precise triple jump and grab this spring. If I grab the spring before I jump, I won't get the triple, so landing right before the spring is very precise. I then do a spring jump and enter a P door, and do a star run which is completely free because I get to skip another red coin. I then get to go right to the next pipe since there's yet another red coin that I don't need to collect off to the left. In this section, I can take things a little bit slow since I've saved so much time with all my skips, but you'll see where the cheese comes in just a second. I'm supposed to avoid collecting any keys because of this anti-key check. If you land on the cloud, there's no way to climb the vine without entering the door, and if you jump, you'll hit a Kaizo block. What I did instead was a triple jump up to the vine, which gives you just enough height to grab onto the vine before landing on the cloud, and I can use the key from this section for the final key door. To do the triple jump low enough, I changed the way I hold my controller to allow for really light button presses. I switched from using my thumb to using two different fingers. I find this much easier for tiny jumps, but I do have much less muscle memory playing this way, so I switch back as soon as possible. Through the pipe, I have to perform a really tight triple jump, and then because I still don't need the red coins, I can completely skip this really hard shell ride section. Then I use the spiny helmet to break me out of this brick prison before I put it on my head. I'll use the spiny helmet in the next section to skip a bomb juggle part that was going to be really hard. Then I enter the key door and do some really tight ground pound cancels to let the vine grow down and catch up to me, before doing some final wall jumps to make it to victory. This level was really fun to route, and the cheese that I used made it way easier. The next level did not have any obvious cheese though, and it was hard enough that it took me over 5 hours to beat. Not only was this level a full 100 seconds long, but it also started with everyone's favorite mechanic: noise machines. Anyway, the level actually gets interesting around 40 seconds in after we do some tight ground pound cancels over this saw. We go through the pipe and put on this helmet right before the cannonball tries to kill us. We then use another cannonball to get up to this platform with the red coin and get a double jump. We then twirl to the right, building our speed back up to the maximum and get a triple jump up and damage boost through the thwomp to enter the door. Once we're through the pipe, there's another tight triple jump followed by a wall jump that you have to cancel right before you hit these spikes, but in time to collect the red coin. Then we ride this skull coaster up into a door. Through the door, we take damage a few times and collect some more coins before activating a question mark block with a Goomba inside of it. In Mario Maker 1, you can spin jump off enemies as they sink in lava, so that's exactly what we do to collect another coin and proceed to the next door. After an easy wall jump section, we enter the pipe, do a full spin jump which is just low enough that we will never hit the spike ceiling, and from there we do another triple jump and jump off this P-switch. Then we have one last red coin to collect, we triple jump up to a spring that puts us in the pipe, and we only have one more obstacle standing in our way. 3 block gaps with Kaizo blocks over them. If you fall in, the run is over, and I had just stated on stream that I was going to do one more good run before I gave up for the night. It was time to clutch it out. Let's go! I wouldn't know it at the time, but this next level would be my last first clear in Mario Maker. It was a speedrun with some really precise sections, including a ridiculous enemy spam finale. Fortunately, I was able to outsmart this level creator by using Yoshi to open the path to the final key door, which, while definitely not trivial, skipped almost the entire level. All I had to do was route this absolute mess. I started by removing the enemies that were mostly just visual clutter, and the path became somewhat clear. I had to go very quick at the start, and then use this bumper to line myself up for the final jump. I landed it in Editor, and within about 30 minutes of trying it in the level, I had managed to grab the axe without getting hit. So that was my last first clear, but it wasn't the last level I beat for Team 0%. Let me explain. There's something known as 0% DLC. Basically, any clears that are discovered to be hacked are not considered to be legitimate by the team, and someone needs to beat them. This level, for example, has a world record time that is nowhere close to possible, and that clear is the only one on the level. These levels are generally much easier than what we're accustomed to, and we can't really do more to find them than just search the clear of suspected or known hackers, but some people have dedicated time to seeking these levels out. Bartek was kind enough to give me this one since he knew that I was one clear short of my goal of beating 260 levels for the team, or roughly 1% of the levels remaining when the server shutdown was announced. Anyway, this level didn't take me long at all. The only hard part was the very first jump between the Muncher and the Saw. I'll let the live commentary take it from here. Let's go. Oh, I missed the last jump, but I had just enough time to make up for it with the Kaizo blocks. Okay, not bad. All in all, took us 22 minutes. We technically cleared. You can see that time is clearly impossible, clearly a hacked level. We technically cleared a level in the top 5. But no, not actually. This doesn't count for any of the last milestones or anything like that. It was just missed. Glad to have cleaned it up. It does count for my level total, though. 260 clears. Shoutouts to Bartek for finding that for me.